Okay, here we go. Swing Gitane. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's Robin Nolan, and welcome to a Live with Robin session, excuse me, where I'm going to be teaching you how to play the Gypsy jazz tune Swing Gitane, or Swing Gitane, as they say in the States. And so I'm going to teach you this tune, I'm going to teach you the chords, and I'm going to actually help you memorize this tune so you actually kind of learn it right now in this session. And this is the kind of teaching that I do. To avoid theory and avoid too many pieces of paper, and I like to get the message straight across from me to you. So that's why I'm here. I'm here to share a really cool tune. I want you to learn this tune, and I think you will love it. So when you join this session, if you're watching on Facebook, click the love heart, okay? Let me know where you're watching from, and also share this video with a friend, okay? So just press that share button as well. And if you watch it on Facebook, if you watch it on YouTube, then click that like button and leave me a comment too. I answer all my comments, and I would love to hear from you. I can see lots of people joining, and people are in London, Scotland, and I'm in Amsterdam. I was just in Brazil, by the way. Had an amazing time at the Manouche Festival in Piracicaba. Met some incredible musicians, and it was an amazing time in South America. The next big event on the calendar here is the Gypsy Jazz Breakthrough Retreat in Amsterdam. Okay, it's happening in January, and if you're at all interested in that, then there'll be a link somewhere near this video where you can click for more info. I'm going to be talking about that too on this show, and how amazing this event is going to be. And if you really want to kind of meet me and play with me and learn with me and a whole group of other people who just want to have fun playing this music in a really awesome environment, then it could be for you. Swing Gitane. Here's the chord sequence, right? I've actually written it out really professionally here. And you can see there's actually only 4 chords in this tune, okay? And when I teach tunes, right, basically I've got the system which I use in the Gypsy Jazz Breakthrough Retreats, the 5 pillars of learning Gypsy Jazz guitar. First pillar is rhythm. Second pillar is soloing. The third pillar is the gig ready boot camp. The fourth pillar is making music together. And the fifth pillar is new secrets of Gypsy Jazz guitar. So all these pillars together will give you all the knowledge and experience and ways to kind of have fun playing this music now, and not next year or not in 5 years, but today. And that's what I'm going to be teaching in Amsterdam. So it'd be great if you could join us. Pillar 3 is the gig ready boot camp. And one thing that I like to teach is how to memorize tunes. And that's one of the things we look at. And this tune, Swing Gitane, has got 4 chords in, right? It's this one I just played. I'll play it again for you, then I'll break it down, and I'll teach you it. Here it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a really good one. So it's a really kind of tasty one. The melody's really cool. It's really got that gypsy vibe. And what we do when we learn a new tune is learn the chords first, okay? So there's 4 chords in it, and let's just go through the progression 1 chord at a time, okay? So there's 2 sections, like an A and a B section. And the first chord is G minor, right? It's in G minor. So forget about the voicings at the moment. Just think whatever chord you would play for G minor. Play that for now. So G minor for 2 bars, right? And then this is the tune that goes up to A7 for the next 2 bars, right? So you start on G minor, da, do, 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 do. Then you go to D7, da, bo, bo, be, ba, da, do, bo, be. Okay, so if we just stop there, what have we got? We've got 2 bars of G minor, right? Whatever voicing. G minor for 2 bars. A7 for 2 bars, right? Right, 2 bars. D7 for 2 bars. And then back to G minor for 2 bars, okay? So now if we just kind of get that progression into more typical gypsy jazz chord shapes, then you might use this one, the most simplest one for G minor, and you might go bum, 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 be. Then A7, we could use this one. Right, this has got the 3rd in the bass of A7, right? Right, so that's the 2nd chord, right? G minor for 2 bars, then A7 for 2 bars, D7 for 2 bars. We can just play it here. Same shape as the G minor on the 5th fret, right? Just to make it simple. Right, 2 bars, then back to G minor. So far we've got, right, bum, ba, bo, be. Don't worry too much about the rhythm yet. Ba, bo, bo, be, A7, ba, do, bo, be, bum, 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 bum. Okay, there's the G minor. Do it again. Just internalize it. Make it part of, when you're walking down the street, you go, da, G minor. People look at you funny, but it doesn't matter. Da, A7, da, D7, and back to G minor. Okay, let's put it to swing, right? Just don't make a big deal of the swing. Just kind of go, bum, bum, bo, be, A7, ba, bo, bo, be, D7, ba, do, bo, be, and back to G minor. Okay, so there's the first little bit of swing Gitane. We can see it here. Da, bo, bo, be, ba, da, do, do, dee, da, do, do, dee, da, da, do, do, dee. Right, that's the first little bit. So we can all remember that, right? That's just, it's always the same. It's G minor to A7, however you play it. D7, and back to the home key. Ba, do, do, do. Now it's got this bit, which makes this tune kind of stand out. It goes up 1 fret, okay? From the G minor, it goes up to A flat, 4th fret, for 2 bars as well, and then back to G minor, right? Okay, so far you got bum, bum, bo, be, A7, ba, do, bo, be, D7, da, do, bo, be, and back to G minor, da, do, do, do. Now we go up a fret. 1, 2, 2, 3, back home to G minor, right? And then the first bar, A7 for 2 bars, and D7 for 2 bars, right? So if you want to look at the paper, it's this, like ba, bo, bo, be, da, da, do, do, dee, da, do, do, dee, da, da, do, do, dee, up a fret, back down to G minor, the first time bar, 2 bars of A7, and 2 bars of D7, right? So that's it, right? I think we can remember that. Let's get a little bit more swing into it, okay? We're learning it, we're memorizing it. This is what I teach in my 3rd pillar, right? It's called the Gig Ready Boot Camp, and one of the things we look at is mindset and how to memorize tunes, so we don't have to keep flapping with pieces of paper and forgetting chords and feeling disappointed with ourselves. Because there's a way to learn this which is a little bit easier than the usual way that you learn music. And it's just by internalizing it and learning it 1 tune at a time. So swing Gitane, okay? I'll be teaching you this in Amsterdam, right? Plus some really cool intros and how to solo on this tune. Amsterdam. Are you going to come to Amsterdam? January 24 to 26 or 23 to 27, those dates. And also check it out, as well as the 5 breakthrough workshops, which I'll be giving with a small intimate group. You'll also get lessons from Ian Date, right? This jazz guitarist from Australia. And also you get access to the Django Amsterdam Festival, right? You'll be able to have front row seats to see Stockler Rosenberg, Benjamin Herman and myself. Who else is playing? Let's have a look. Wattie Rosenberg. We've got Dorado Schmidt, Amati Schmidt, amazing players. And just been confirmed, Jimmy Rosenberg will be guesting with my trio at the festival. So part of the Gypsy Jazz Breakthrough Retreat package is VIP access to the Django Amsterdam Festival. Check it out. So you'll be really getting inspired. Swing Gitane. Okay, what do we do? It's in G minor. Oh yeah, it's that one that the 2nd chord is A7. It goes up 2 frets. D7, G minor, A flat. Hey, Nando. Welcome, Nando. I played with Nando in Sao Paulo recently. He's an amazing bass player. Welcome, Nando. Swing Gitane. Let's memorize this tune. Let's not rely on a piece of paper, right? It's dead easy, right? We've got 4 chords. G minor, da do bo B, da da, A7 da do B, D7 da do B, down da, G minor da da D, up 1 fret, da 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 D, da 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 da, da da. That's A7, D7. Then the second half is just about the same as the first half. Da do bo B, da ba do bo bo, A7, ba do bo B, bum bum bo bo B. Now you go up 1 fret, ba ba do B, ba ba bo ba. The ending, 1 bar A7, 1 bar D7, back to G minor. Okay, I'll play it for you again, and I'll play the melody, and then we're going to learn the melody the same way, really simply, right? Okay, nice and simple. Up to A flat. A7, D7. Second half. Nice and easy. Ending A7, D7, back to home key of G minor, right? So that's the tune, Swing Gitane. There's loads of people joining. If you're watching on Facebook, don't be shy. Click the love heart and share this video, okay? Share this video. Let me know where you're watching from. Kev is in Melbourne, Australia. Argentina, Mariano. There's people from Brazil, England, Scotland. My name's Robin Nolan, okay? I'm in the kitchen, back in the kitchen in Amsterdam, and I want to share this tune called Swing Gitane, right? It's easy. It's got 4 chords, and I want you to learn it too. And we're also excited here because we've just, the next big thing on the calendar here at the Nolan camp is the Gypsy Jazz Breakthrough Retreat happening in my hometown of Amsterdam. 4 days and 4 nights of Gypsy Jazz Heaven on Earth with me and a cool bunch of people. Guest teacher Ian Date. You'll get VIP access to the Django Amsterdam Festival. Stockler Rosenberg, Jimmy Rosenberg. Dorado Schmidt will be guesting, Amati Schmidt. It's going to be an amazing festival, and you get VIP access as being part of the Gypsy Jazz Breakthrough Retreat crew. Somewhere on this page, there'll be a link, says gypsyjazzworldpassport.com. Click that for all the info, okay? Now, I'll be teaching how to memorize tunes in Amsterdam, okay? So we want to memorize this tune. Instead of having to take this piece of paper or having to look at it on your iPhone or iPad or whatever, just memorize those 4 chords. G minor, A7, D7, and A flat. You just got to get them in the right order. So let's do it again. Ba, G minor, A7, da do do D, da da do do D, D7, back home. Home is G minor, da D, up 1 fret, da ba do B, da da. Hey Sebastian, da da. First time A7, da da da, ba dum bum. Second time, da do bo da, G minor, da ba do bo D. Right, really easy. Da do do D, da ba do do da. Right, second time now. Just up 1 fret, A flat major, da da do da. The ending, right? A7, D7, and back home. Okay, that's the chords. Let's learn the melody, right? This is a really beautiful melody. And first of all, learn these shapes, right? Just go. So just learn that, right? Those 2 notes, D and B flat. That's the first. So don't worry about the melody or the ornaments or anything now. Just get this shape under your fingers. So slide it down, slide it down, slide it down 2 frets, right? And that's basically G minor, A7, D7, G minor, right? So just think of it like that. G minor, A7, D7, right? G minor, right? So it's right? So get that, like this will also help you when you start soloing on this tune. Okay? And then you put a bit of swing to it, right? So it's 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, that's your first phrase, and you know that shape, right? So that's the first phrase of Swing Gitane. Hope everybody's doing well. If you're watching in the future, I hope it's going great. And welcome from Manila. Elroy's in Manila. How exotic is that? And I hope you're all doing well. Don't forget to share this video. Press the love heart. If you're watching on YouTube, press the like button and leave me a comment. The melody for Swing Gitane. Okay, so don't make it like don't make it too fancy at the beginning. Just learn it really simple. Yeah, it's live, Kev. So, welcome, Tim. Just play it really simple at first, right? So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Add the jazz later. Just repeat that. Those shapes, right? Hear that beautiful harmony? Right? Then you add the swing a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that. Okay? And after you've got that, right, then the next step is to make ornaments of these things. How's everybody doing? It's Robin. I'm back from Brazil. Had an incredible time. Played with some incredible musicians, and it was an amazing, inspiring time. In this session, if you're wondering what's going on, I want to teach you the tune called Swing Gitane, or as Americans say, Swing Gitane. And it's a really cool gypsy jazz tune, which we like to jam on in this music. And it's got 4 chords, right? So I think we can all do this. 4 chords: G minor, A7, D7, and a little A flat. Right, and there's a little A flat in there, and the melody is really simple, and it's really kind of kind of really reeks of this kind of music. Once you've learned the melody basic, you can do your own thing with it then, right? Because when I play the melody, I might go like kind of do something like that. So, but first, before you do that, it's good just to learn it. Oh yeah, it's just that shape. Oh yeah, just that. And then you can kind of right add the jazz to it later. Okay, next thing, you've got this A flat, and this is in the melody where you go right, with just an A flat arpeggio, right, just going like this. There's A flat, right? Right, there's A flat. Just those 3 notes, and we just go just an A flat 6 kind of lick, like. There's the triad, right? A flat. The melody carries on like that, right? So you hit the A flat, then right. So So let me just play the melody for you with a little bit of a backing track here, right? 2, 3. Simple. Here's the A flat. A7. Second half. Same thing. A flat again. Just that lick. Ending something like this. So there's a lot of room for kind of playing around with this melody, but just for now, just get that kind of basic under your fingers, right? And then you'll kind of get a real head start on this melody. Remember the chords we're just talking about. G minor, A7, D7, back home, up 1 fret, A7, or this one, D7, right? Second half. Lots of room for kind of making this tune your own, really, and giving it your own stamp and flavor. And that's what I always encourage with players. So that's just a little window, a glimpse into how you can learn a tune without having to rely on too many pieces of paper and too many kind of harmonic kind of ideas. It's more like, that's the tune, right? That's the chords. And just play it over and over again a few times and it'll sink in, right? It'll sink in. There's 4 chords and it's got a real singable melody. So in Amsterdam, I'll be teaching that tune in Pillar 3, right? In workshop number 3, which is the Gig Ready Bootcamp. This is where I kind of dive into all the things that you need on a gig, like intros and outros, a bit of mindset, right? How to focus on this music, how to memorize tunes, just like this one. How do we memorize these chords and progressions and melodies? And we need to do that, right? If we're going to solo over these chord changes, we need to memorize it. So this is what I'm teaching. Welcome, Jose, my brother from Brazil. I just had an incredible time in Brazil. I've got the t-shirt to prove it, right? This t-shirt is the festival, the Piracicaba, the Manouche Festival. And it's the most awesome festival in the world, I've got to say. Really inspired. The next thing on the calendar is the Gypsy Jazz Breakthrough Retreat in Amsterdam. It's happening at the end of January, okay? Michael Isabel says, first Gypsy Jazz tune I ever learned from the master himself, Robin. I don't think I'm the master. I'm just a guy who helps people, Michael, but I'm flattered. Thanks, mate. And I hope you're doing well. Michael was at the Breakthrough Retreat in Iceland. And now, what's happening, Michael? You're a professional Gypsy Jazz guitar player. And Jose's going to be in Amsterdam. It's a small group, right? You come to Amsterdam, there's lunches, dinners, jam sessions. I teach my 5 workshops, soloing, rhythm, gig ready bootcamp, making music together. We split off into groups. We come back, do mini concert for each other, new secrets of Gypsy Jazz guitar. Ian Date is teaching jazz guitar. And you get VIP access to the Django Amsterdam Festival, where you'll get to meet and hang out and be close up with Stockelo Rosenberg, Dorado Schmidt. Jimmy Rosenberg's just been confirmed as a guest, so he'll be guesting with my trio. It's going to be an incredible event, and there's a link by this video which says gypsyjazzworldpassport.com. Click that and get more info. If you need any other questions, just let me know. And if you want to borrow a guitar as well, I've got tons of these guitars. You're welcome to borrow one. You don't need to fly. That's it. So I'm going to jump off. I wish you a beautiful day. That was meant to be a kiss. And like I always say, stay inspired. If you haven't already, click the love heart on Facebook. If you're watching on YouTube, click the like button. Leave me a comment and subscribe to the channel. Okay, lots of love. I hope to see you in Amsterdam. Have a great day.